It is a thief's dream. Hundreds of people's identities and personal medical information just sitting in a public dumpster.
Well, guess what? It happened in our area. Tonight, Natalie Tendall with 2 News Investigates explains what was thrown out and who may be responsible.
This is a big security concern. These documents contain social security numbers, birth dates, and very private health information from hundreds of people in the area. The law says documents like this are supposed to be disposed of properly, such as shredding or burning so they're unreadable. But we found them fully intact and legible in a place everyone has access to. It all started when Leroy Clouser made a trip to this public recycling center on Thanksgiving. When he went to throw his items in the dumpster, he came across disturbing documents and made 2 phone calls, one to the police and one to us.
Here was a whole ton, and I mean, it went really deep, probably about this level, if not farther.
What we found when we got there would have anyone who's ever visited a hospital squirming. Hundreds of people's private health documents, including STD test orders, drug screenings, and gynecological visit results, all with names, birth dates, and social security numbers attached. Enough information to steal someone's identity.
Oh my gosh.
We did what any thief could have done. We took stacks of the documents back to the station to investigate. We weren't stealing information, just wanting to track it down. We wanted to know who these documents belonged to and who was responsible for dumping them. Bonnie Martin and Joanne Wright of Springfield were shocked when we told them their personal health reports from 2006 were just dumped and left for anyone to steal.
Is this your social security number?
Yes, it is.
You know, you feel like you've been violated.
The majority of the health documents are from the community hospital in Springfield, dated from 2005 and 2006. That hospital doesn't exist anymore. So we did some digging to find out who took over the records, and our search took us to Springfield Regional Medical Center.
Well, and you're talking about an industry that's governed by HIPAA laws. And I'm appalled at this. I'm really appalled at this. And anybody could have had their hands on this, and maybe they did. I don't even know.
We reached out to Springfield Regional Medical Center about the documents that were trashed. We found out they were already aware of the breach. Remember, Clouser alerted the police and 2 News Investigates on Thanksgiving. The following day, police notified the hospital. Clouser says that day he helped a security guard dig up the rest of the personal medical records out of the dumpster.
He came out, I introduced myself, lifted that up, and he almost fainted. He said, my gosh, he said, this is a security breach.
We wanted to hear directly from someone at Springfield Regional Medical Center about how this could happen and what they're doing to fix it. They declined our request for an on-camera interview and released a statement instead. It said in part, quote, "We take seriously the privacy and confidentiality of our patients' information. We are thoroughly investigating the circumstances regarding disposal of some old laboratory information."
But this feels even worse to me because this means that a local person made a decision not to shred the documents or not to pay to have them shredded to our own local community, and that hurts even worse, I think.
The hospital staff says they will review procedures of how they store and dispose of older records and contact any impacted individuals by mail. They will also offer credit monitoring and identity protection services. The statement says they deeply regret any inconvenience this may cause any patients. But for Bonnie and Joanne, this is more than an inconvenience. They say it's a personal violation of trust.
I mean, you trust the hospital and these people to do things the way they're supposed to.
I'm very disappointed. I'm extremely disappointed that somebody didn't care enough.
Now, we have agreed to give the hundreds of pages of documents we have back to Springfield Regional Medical Center so they can notify all the patients that have been impacted. But we're not done with this story. We will continue to work to get you answers on how this happened and the laws surrounding this type of breach, as well as what type of penalty the hospital might face. Natalie Tendall, 2 News Investigates.
And if you have a story you would like Natalie to look into, contact us at 2 News Investigates at WDTN.com.